Look, I'm 43 years old. I'm fat and I'm overweight. Who am I gonna fight? Really, be honest. Well, greatness is when you make your delusions your reality. Something that's just totally unbelievable to the human imagination.
The pre-fight build-up feels manufactured, with Jake pushing buttons to create drama.
There's a reason why I have the same birthday as Custom Motto, because I'm gonna teach you how to box, Mike.
I can't even get mad at this guy because everybody know this guy's talking out of it.
I can't even get mad. Mike has refused to take the bait, staying calm so far.
Oh, Jake Paul.
It all seems like fun and games, right? At least for now anyway.
Mike Tyson is a caged animal who at any moment can explode into a murderous rage.
If Jake Paul crosses the line, even just a little, this friendly setup wrapped in Fight Night rules could quickly spiral into something far more chaotic.
Tyson is just taking swings at anybody.
After all, this is the same guy who took shots at police in a post-fight melee.
Mike Tyson's not losing to him. I can promise you that, Skip.
He also lunged at his bitter rival before their biggest fight of their lives.
Needs these guys. Jake needs Tyson and needs all these other people because everybody's going to tune in to hope that Mike Tyson knocks him out.
Right.
They're not tuning in because they think Jake Paul's a great fighter and they want to see him compete. Jake fought a guy who was his age and was also considered a boxer, and he lost.
So far,
the majority seems to be hoping for Tyson to evict Jake Paul's soul from his body.
it's all a joke. I'm ending you February 26th, and you already know it.
I want clean fight, okay? Touch glove, good luck.
It seems like most people are hoping for Tyson to deliver a brutal knockout, effectively evicting Jake Paul's soul from his body during the fight.
Knock out little children. He didn't knock out Tommy Fury.
Jake has primarily targeted retired MMA fighters and non-boxers. When he did cross the line, even slightly, in February last year, Tommy Fury demonstrated the clear difference in skill and experience.
I don't think of Rivera at all. He's just going to continue to hold until he just physically forces him out. Can't say I blame him.
Cautious of any counterattacks, Jake became overly clingy, hugging and clinching, and hesitated at range. Tyson has spent his career in this position, with fearful opponents clinging to him for dear life.
I don't know, I feel like that's kind of disrespectful of Jake, though. He's saying he wants to be a real boxer, but he's challenging these retired fighters, or this is like the first real boxer he really fought. Tommy Fury don't really.
Tyson will work the angles on the inside much more effectively than Fury. If Mike had been in Tommy's place during that flurry at the end of round one, the outcome would likely be drastically different.
I was like hunkered over and I was like by his hip and he kind of had me in a headlock. He opens his glove and puts his hand over my mouth.
When Jake's brother fought Floyd Mayweather in 2021, he was surprised by the subtle intricacies and veteran moves that kept Floyd consistently one step ahead.
He knew to cover my mouth. Straight up in the middle of the fight, I'm like, and I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? I just missed two.
Subtle mid-fight shifts that are nearly impossible to anticipate or prepare for.
In my head, I'm like, holy fucking shit, this is like one of those old school boxing tricks that you like hear about. And I missed the breath. I got up. Whoa, that was crazy. And I'm sure he's got 1,000 of those up.
As an elite operator, Mike has faced tougher, stronger, and more dangerous opponents. He's seen it all.
We're getting to see strange things happen in boxing.
Whether it's using questionable tactics up close or disrupting Jake's strategy to make him fight scared, Tyson is sure to have a few tricks ready. It's almost certain he'll find a way to throw Jake off his game plan.
Get right. 8:30, Mike Tyson.
We've all heard it. Power is usually the last thing to fade in a fighter.
About the experience of being in the ring fighting. It's all about getting comfortable with the ring. That's what experience is about.
To lose for Tyson. If he wins, like, people are gonna thank him. Thank you for ending this charade.
The strongest I've ever seen you. Yeah, the strongest I've ever. And I know you since you're 13.
While it's open to debate, certain seasoned and defiant veterans from the past have proven it in specific cases.
He can still kick some ass. There's no doubt about it.
Mike's danger factor is significant, while Jake's margin for error is particularly small, especially early on.
Myself and showing the world that the age 50 is not a death sentence for an athlete. You can pursue excellence as long as you want, not when people say it.
Additionally, the problem child is far from flawless, having faced criticism for his footwork and a tendency to drop his hands.
What happens when Jake Paul gets in trouble against a real life?
If Jake doesn't take this seriously enough or experiences even a brief lapse in concentration, it's game over come November 15th.
We've seen you punch. Eyes closed half the time. Half your knockouts, your eyes is closed. You just throwing a haymaker. That shit ain't working on Mike Tyson, man.
They fight that guy who finally, I know he's
In his move to heavyweight, Jake will enter the ring 20 pounds heavier than usual. The 220-pound version won't have the same muscle definition or mobility as the fighter who faced Mike Perry.
And I'm only growing. You know, like I think I'll get up to 240 and then probably cut down so I'm like way faster.
While his punches will likely pack more thud, power doesn't always translate upward as dramatically as fighters expect.
Jake Paul is about 200 pounds. He got about 20 pounds.
Are you kidding me? He's only 200? Oh, gee. It's worse than I thought.
That was his last fight.
First on the scales, the most famous athlete in the world, Mike Tyson.
If you enjoyed this video, drop a comment and subscribe to Round by Round for more thrilling fight action.